Hello everyone and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we managed to thwart Team Rocket's plans down here in Slowpoke Well, as well as catch ourselves a new ally in Krusty the Slowpoke. Finally, we managed to take out our rival Silver, and Krusty really shone in his debut battle. Now, I'm down here actually, I wasn't planning on cutting back in right now. But I'm in the middle of grinding up Krusty's levels when I actually got a message here. You might see that this appeared, and let's see what this is all about. Oh, it looks like our egg is hatching. Let's see what it hatches into. Alright, it's a little cute little Togepi. Okay. Yeah, Togepi is always going to hatch out of that egg that you get there. I could try to give a nickname to Togepi, but honestly, I'm not going to use Togepi in my team anyway, so I'm not worried about it. And didn't that assistant say that we should call Professor Elm as soon as the egg hatches? Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, looks like I'm out of a service area. Well, we'll have to walk up here and do that then. Alright, now let's try calling Professor Elm. No, not Mom. Professor Elm. Oh, he wants us to come show him? Well, that's a long ways away, and I really don't feel like walking all the way back to New Barktown just to show Professor Elm the egg. So, I'm actually not going to do that at this point. I'll do that later in the game when we have an easier means of getting back to New Barktown. But, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and continue, leveling, Krusty up off-screen, and we'll resume once I get him, up to level 15, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back after that training. Did take me a little bit, but not too long to get Krusty up to level 15 here. Go ahead and show you along with everyone else. And as you can see, Krusty's got a lot of HP, much like Elephant, for his level. Let's take a look at everyone's stats now that everyone's at the same level here. See, Krusty actually does have a little bit more attack than defense. And actually lower special attack than I remember. Excuse me, although that won't always be the case. And you see, Krusty's speed is pretty abysmal there, but, well, that's not why we're using Krusty there, is it? Yeah, Hot Pocket's got all-around great stats, but especially good special attack and speed there. Elephant's defense is looking pretty good, as well as attack, and, despite being a tank, Elephant actually has pretty decent speed herself. Now if you look at Barbara here, she's got a lot of speed as well. Not quite as much as Hot Pocket, but then again, Hot Pocket is an evolved Pokemon. And pretty decent attack as well. Then there's Togepi here, who again, I don't really plan on using. You could if you wanted to. Togepi's evolved form is okay, but while the stats are like meh, usable but not great, the move pool is really what kills Togepi. It does not have a very great move pool in the slightest. So I'm actually, I don't really want to carry Togepi around with me anymore, for the time being. So I'm going to come over here and use the PC here. Now you remember we had one of these in our room, but instead of accessing our PC, let's go ahead and access Bill's. And you see, here's the Pokemon storage system. And I'm going to go ahead and deposit Togepi into the PC so that Togepi's not taking up any more slots there. Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, next order of business is definitely to come down here to the Azalea Gym and go ahead and take on the Gym Leader. But, well, we got quite a few gym trainers to take on first. Including some little girls here. What the? I didn't think double battles were in this game. No, double battles are not in this game. Even though they're twins, they'll only send one Pokemon out at a time. Okay, so yeah, Krusty's up to level 15 here, so let's go ahead and show him off. Now, you might notice that Curse is actually now below Tackle in the menu. You might be wondering, what's up with that? Well, if you are in the battle menu like this and you press select, you can actually adjust where the moves go in the menu here. So like if I wanted to, oops, well I hit the wrong button there, but if I wanted to I could have put water gun below curse there. Well, I'll go ahead and show that off here in a second. Yeah, you see there it is again, my speed sharply fell. Okay, let's try that one more time. Yeah, there you go. See, it swapped where Curse and Water Gun were in the attack menu there. So that's pretty cool. Although we're going to be wanting to use Tackle over Water Gun. Water Gun's definitely not bad against things that are weak against it, because Krusty, even though Krusty doesn't have the best special attack, will still get the same type of attack bonus there. But for most Pokemon, we're just going to want to stick to Tackle at this point, just because of Krusty's superior physical attack. Especially since we went ahead and used Curse. That'll make Tackle even more powerful. Uh-oh, okay, good. Yeah, I had enough Supersonics grinding against the Zubats there to level Krusty up. Man, you'd be surprised, like, there were a couple of times where, you know, like a level 6 or 7 Zubat would take out Krusty due to Supersonic and Leech Life, even though Krusty was at level, like, 12. Or 13 even. Now, I'll admit that a lot of that was just because of my stubbornness. I didn't want Krusty to share the experience, so I didn't want to switch him out. Which is a lot of what contributed to Krusty getting KO'd there. But still, you wouldn't think that it would deal all that much damage. But, well, this Ladybug's given us a lot more trouble than I would have liked. Okay, now that the confusion's over, that won't be the case anymore. Alright, we defeated twins Amy and May. Now I am actually going to come out and heal just because that battle did a little bit more damage than I would have liked. But before I do that, I actually want to check out the mart up here. Let's see what they have. Okay, they do have super potions, but again, I don't really want to buy those just because they cost so much, but, oh shoot. Yeah, I definitely don't want to buy this charcoal. That's way too much money. Now, unfortunately, it looks like... Okay, no, they do have regular potions here. I was gonna say. I'll buy 5 more regular potions. That should do us for quite a while. We probably actually won't need to buy regular potions for the rest of the game at this point. Gotta love it also when NPCs walk right in your way, but, yeah, I'll heal up here and meet you back inside the gym. Okay, we're back in the gym here. Let's go over here and take on the next gym trainer. Now, I am going to be taking on all the gym trainers, and I think pretty much every gym here. They're good for the experience and money, and also once you've beaten the gym leader, the gym trainers won't fight you anymore. So you definitely do want to try to take them out beforehand if that is what you plan on doing. Okay, let's go ahead and just use Tackle here. Again with these opponents using speed-lowering moves when it really doesn't matter at all against Krusty. Yeah, and as you can see, much like Elephant, Krusty is just so much, like, built like a tank. Can withstand a ton of physical damage. Now, unfortunately, Krusty's special defense stat isn't that great, but it will get better over time, especially once Krusty evolves to their next form, or his next form. In any case, we'll go ahead and stick it out against this Weedle here. Now, Psychic type is strong against Poison type, although we don't have any Psychic moves. Okay, that answers what I was wondering there. I was trying to remember if Psychic resisted Poison. Doesn't look like that's the case, but yeah, thanks to our high defense, Poison dealing physical damage will still not be super effective against Krusty. Or, I mean, very effective. You know what I mean. And alright, there goes Weedle. Now, I'm not afraid to use Krusty against the gym trainers in here, but I definitely want to avoid using Krusty against the leader, Bugsy, and you'll see why pretty shortly here. Oh, well, that is true. Bug Pokemon do tend to evolve at lower levels. But as a result of that, their evolved forms tend to have lower stats than other Pokemon who are fully evolved later in the game. Okay, we got a level 7 Weedle here. That's pretty pathetic, honestly. Oh, we actually managed to outspeed it. I didn't even realize it until the string shot went out, but, well, that won't be the case anymore. And there's the poison. I was waiting for Krusty to join the PlayStation Network there. I swear, every time I see poison, I'm gonna make that joke. Whoa, Beedrill. No. No, I actually, well, I was gonna say no, I don't want to switch Krusty, but, well, let's keep Krusty in. Yeah, this won't be too bad here. Oh, especially if that was a critical hit. Yeah, you see, Beedrill used Fury Attack there. Fury Attack will hit multiple times, anywhere between 2 and 5 hits. Might want to heal up Krusty here in a little bit, but we can take one more turn at least before we do that. The thing is, the base power of each of Fury Attack's hits is only 18, so in order to deal more damage than a Tackle would, which has a base power of 40, let's go ahead and use one more Tackle. We can afford it. That might not have actually been the best idea. But yeah, like I said, each of Fury Attack's hits has a base power of 18. And like I said, it hits 2 to 5 times. Okay, looks like Krusty grew a level there. I will actually go ahead and switch against this Kakuna. I'll go ahead and switch to Barbara. What am I even trying to say here? Yeah, Fury Attack. 18 base power on each hit, hits 2 to 5 times. The thing is, Tackle has a base power of 40. So in order to be better than a Tackle, you gotta hit at least 3 times. And even then, you're not that much better than a Tackle. Now, the best case scenario of hitting 5 times, then you'll deal a total of 90 base power damage, which isn't bad for this point in the game, but, well, there are a lot of other moves you can use that are a lot more consistent, too. I mean, if you've got a Pokemon that knows for your attack at this point in the game, you might as well use it, but just know that there are better moves. Okay, I think we have one more gym trainer in here, and I'm going to switch Barbara to the front. Since Krusty's now at level 16. Okay, see how the screen flickered there? That's because every 4 steps you take, if you have a poisoned Pokemon in your party, it'll take a little bit of damage. I don't know exactly what the figure is. I think it's a % based on your max HP. But, yeah, you do want to be careful there. Normally, if I was out in, like, a route or something, I would use an antidote right now. But since I'm so close to a Pokemon Center, I'm not going to worry about it. Instead, I'm just going to go ahead and fight this trainer first. And then after this battle, I'll go out to the Pokemon Center yet again, heal everyone up, and then we'll go ahead and take on Bugsy. Yeah, okay, you see, this, this guy's got a Paris here. Paris is actually one of my least favorite Pokemon in the game. It's Buggin Grass type, which is a pretty pathetic combination. Of course I'm gonna get a Paralysis here, since I'm insulting Paris so much. But, Paris, and even Paris' evolved form, have pretty pathetic base stats. But the real reason I dislike Paris so much is, it's something we won't see until later in the game. That'll be a bit more clear. I mean, it won't be directly clear, but it references something within this game, but it's later in the game, so that's why I won't tell my Paris story just yet of why I hate Paris so much, but, well, in any case, we defeated Josh pretty easily there. Okay, so that's all the gym trainers, so yeah, I'm gonna go back out to the Pokemon Center, heal everyone up, and then we'll be right back to take on the leader, Bugsy. Okay, we're back, and now that I've cleared out all the gym trainers and healed up, it's time to take on the leader, Bugsy themselves. Alright, now it's time to earn our second gym badge. Alright, Bugsy's first Pokemon here is going to be a Metapod, which is actually the evolved form of Caterpie. Now, normally, Metapod that you encounter in the wild or that a trainer owns won't be able to do anything besides use Harden, which is a move that raises defense. But Bugsy's Metapod actually knows a couple of other moves that it would have known had it evolved from the Caterpie. So I really like that touch. because it's not something you would normally see in the game. But, you know, you gotta figure a gym leader's Pokemon would be a bit stronger than a regular trainer's Pokemon. So, yeah, I can appreciate how they did this here. In any case, though, it's still easy enough to take out. Alright, next up, Bugsy's gonna use Kakuna, which, as we saw earlier, I didn't point it out, but this is actually the evolved form of Weedle, and Beedrill is the final evolution in that line, evolving from Kakuna. I'm going to continue to use Bite here in an attempt to flinch Kakuna. Now, the main reason I'm using Barber against Kakuna here is because being a poison type, Barber won't actually get poisoned from the poison sting. And on top of not being very effective, poison type Pokemon actually can't be poisoned themselves, which does make sense, but it's not something the game really explicitly tells you. Alright, one more Bite will do it here. And there we go, Kakuna goes down, and with that, Barber reaches level 16. Alright. Okay, so Bugsy's final Pokemon here is a Scyther. And you really, really want to be careful against this Scyther, because it packs quite a punch. You know, normally I wouldn't exploit weaknesses like this, but this Scyther is really tough. So I'm going to go ahead and just switch to Hot Pocket and start using Ember, since Fire type attacks are super effective against bug Pokemon. Okay, so Scyther's signature move here is Fury Cutter, which gets more and more powerful the more times you use it consecutively. Oh, I was gonna say, that does a lot of damage. It's a critical hit there. Yeah, so Scyther has a lot of base attack and speed, so it'll probably outspeed just about anything you've got at this point in the game. And it also hits really, really hard against things that aren't resistant to Fury Cutter. So, again, that's why I'm not afraid to exploit a weakness there. Normally I try to use a bit more strategy there, but, well, we took Scyther out all the same. Wow, we almost got 2 levels off of that. Holy cow. But, well, that was pretty easy there. Oh, yeah, I suppose I'm an expert on Pokemon, or something like that. And with that, we receive our second badge, the Hive Badge. Alright. Huh, so now we can use Cut outside of battle, but we haven't seen that HM yet. We also get TM49, which, as Bugsy is explaining here, contains Fury Cutter. Oh, well, that's pretty neat. But yeah, as Bugsy was saying there, and as I was explaining, the more consecutive times you use Fury Cutter, the higher its power goes. That said, though, the base power on it is pretty low, so I'm not really going to bother using it. I don't even think anyone I have in my party can learn it, so... yeah, I won't be teaching Fury Cutter to anyone at pretty much any point in the game. It is worth noting that Fury Cutter is one of the few offensive bug-type attacks. There actually aren't very many in the game, so it is nice that they give you one in the form of a TM, but... let's see... I think we've got a little bit more time here, so I'm going to go ahead and show the next thing that we can do here. Now that we've defeated both Bugsy and our rival, let's come here to the Ilex Forest. It's a lot darker here, and yeah, as you can see here, you'll encounter wild Pokemon even though there's not any tall grass. Yeah, so here's where you can start encountering Metapods and Kakunas out in the wild. You can also encounter Parises out here as well as another bug-type Pokemon called Venonat. Venonat isn't really that great of a Pokemon, I don't particularly recommend it, but as usual, if you really want to use it, you can. Okay, now for this area, I am actually going to throw down a Repel here, which normally I wouldn't do in a new area, but there is something I want to do here in particular. It's going to involve a lot of walking around. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, you might remember this guy and the Farfetch'd from one of those houses we went into earlier. So it sounds like we're going to have to get the Farfetch'd back from him, and... There's a tree that can be cut, but it's standing on our way, so we can't go any further that way. So let's go down here and... oh, hey, it's the Farfetch'd. Yeah, but if you talk to Farfetch, it's going to run away in the opposite direction that you're in. So what you want to do from here is go around, not only to get this item here, a revive. Ooh, that's actually really good to have. Revive will bring a fainted Pokemon back with half of its maximum HP. So that's pretty good. But yeah, you want to come all the way around here and talk to Farfetch from this direction so that it runs the opposite way. If you talk to Farfetch from this way, it would run back around and you'd have to do the circle all over again, but much slower. So this is definitely the faster way to go about it. Basically what we're trying to do is chase Farfetch back, back to its owner up here. And there we go. Oh, yeah, I suppose that would do it. And just in time, Repel's effect wore off. And if we talk to this guy here... Let's see. Here we go. We get HMO1, which contains Cut. Cut is a normal type move that has 60 base power, so it's not like super duper great. But you do have to use this HM to get through that tree up there in order to continue on with the game. Now, I'm going to go down here, back to Azalea Town before I teach Cut to someone and continue on. I actually haven't decided how I really want to do this. If I want to teach Cut to a Pokemon currently in my party, or try to catch one outside of the party and use that instead. But in any case, if you come down here to the charcoal kiln, you see these guys somehow beat us back here. Let's talk to them again. Oh, now I've got my own journey to go on, but if you talk to this guy here... Yeah, he'll give you some charcoal for free, as opposed to buying it for 9,800 Pokédollars at the Pokemart here. Now, like he was saying, a Fire-type Pokemon would love to have this, so if we go here... Yeah, you see this is a hold item that powers up fire moves. So I actually want to give this to Hot Pocket, and Hot Pocket will be holding this probably for pretty much the rest of the game. So that he'll deal extra damage with the fire moves. But what lies ahead beyond the cuttable tree in the Ilex Forest? Find out next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. This is Hexlex, signing out. Have a good day.